Welcome back to New Rockstars. It's me, MT, and the first trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi gave us our first live-action look at one of the most badass and influential forces in the entire Star Wars universe, the Inquisitors of the Inquisitorius. But who the hell are the Inquisitors of the Empire anyway? What is their purpose and how many have there been? These are all important questions for people about to journey to a galaxy far, far away with Obi-Wan Kenobi have got to ask because, my nerd babies, frankly, these Inquisitors do not play around. They're coming to take lives. So let us all come together and learn about these big bad butchers in black, my nerd babies. So, as of 2022, there have been a total of 14 confirmed Inquisitors in the Star Wars universe, with the Grand Inquisitor leading the Inquisitorius under Darth Vader's supervision. The Inquisitorius, or the Inquisitorius Program, being, of course, the dark force of dark side users Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader tasked with hunting down all the remaining Jedi-indoctrinated blasphemers of the galaxy after Order 66, while simultaneously searching for any Force-sensitive younglings that they could persuade to join in on Papa Palpatine's purge, making a purge patrol that Papa Palpatine had prophesied in the past as early as the Clone Wars, with Palpatine literally saying as much to his nanny droid taking care of all these Force-sensitive babies that Palpatine hired Cad Bane of the Book of Boba Fett to steal in an attempt to create these first generation of Inquisitors.
The natural talent these children possess is too great to be wasted by the Jedi. I foresee an army of Force-talented spies in my service, and my enemies would be helpless against such vision.
But anyways, introducing the Star Wars Rebels cartoon, the Grand Inquisitor is the main mysterious manager of all of these Jedi murderers, charged with leading and training these brothers and sisters of the Inquisitorius according to Darth Vader's agenda, and is probably the most popular for championing an obsessive chase of the Jedi Kanan Jarrus and his Padawan Ezra Bridger on the series. Hailing from the planet Utapau, hence the facial markings and the weirdly shaped head, the mysterious Pauan that we know only as the Grand Inquisitor actually used to be a guard for the Jedi Temple on the planet Coruscant, but one who eventually would end up flipping in faith in the ideals of the Jedi Order after seeing how terribly the Jedi Order handled Ahsoka being framed towards the end of the Clone Wars series. And then the Emperor would eventually use his growing disdain of the Jedi to make him his Grand Inquisitor to hunt down the very people that he swore to protect.
Ironic.
And spoiler alert for the fate of the Grand Inquisitor, but the Grand Inquisitor would eventually be killed by the Jedi Kanan Jarrus by the end of Star Wars Rebels. And this is super messed up. Darth Vader would actually punish his failure by preventing him from entering the afterlife, and instead forcing his suffering soul to serve the Empire as a type of dark side security system, like basically a ghost, with his ghost being bested by a Luke Skywalker trespassing on an old Jedi tadpole. But before he died, the Grand Inquisitor and the Inquisitorius frequently met up at their highly fortified underwater base called the Fortress Inquisitorius, located on the moon of Nur in Vader's Mustafar system, whose interior can be seen here in the trailer in this shot of Third Sister, Fifth Brother, and this unnamed tentacled Inquisitor on the left. And hey, speaking of this Third Sister by the name of Reva, she is the newest Inquisitor canonized into the Star Wars mythos, and definitely the Inquisitor who gets the most screen time in the Obi-Wan trailer, as actress Moses Ingram will apparently be the Inquisitor we'll be seeing chasing an Obi-Wan on the Obi-Run as the show's main antagonist. And with Obi-Wan series director Deborah Chow describing the Third Sister as relentlessly ambitious, Obi-Wan should probably consider wearing a hood over his hood, because Reva's climbing on his buildings, snatching his people up, trying to kill him. So you better hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your Uncle Owens, because Reva's after everybody out here. But the one homie in the break room Inquisitorius that we do know of is, of course, your boy, the Fifth Brother, the murderer with the goofy hat that we see later on in the trailer, marching down these neon streets of the planet Dio. A former Jedi himself, he's most known for helping the Grand Inquisitor hunt down the Jedi heroes of the Star Wars Rebels series, alongside his Inquisitor partner and friendly rival in murder, the Seventh Sister. And both of them would clash with Kanan, Ezra, and even the Queen herself, Ahsoka, before they were both killed by a Darth Maul absolutely wrecking shop on Malachor. Like, whew! And of course, the mysterious Masked Inquisitor known as the Eighth Brother would die soon after Sister 7 after pulling a Mr. Bean when he should have pulled a Mary Poppins with his helicopter Inquisitorius lightsaber. Whoops! And it's even more hilarious considering that killing Maul on Malachor was literally the one job the Emperor gave him, so. And hey, say what you will about their actions and motives, but do it quietly, but the Inquisitors definitely have a sense of style. And you too can have a great look with the help of our friends over at Epic Hero Shop. They release all kinds of merch based on the stuff that we are excited about, like Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. And they actually just re-released some of their limited edition shirts based on The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. And they also have a really cool line based on the many looks of Moon Knight. They have a really dope set of hoodies, with one even having a Khonshu head logo and the phrase "Embrace the Chaos," and the other having a cool design inspired by the Mr. Knight look, which is a pretty dope look. I can't wait to see that in action. So grab one of each so you'll always have one to reflect on which side of the Force that you're feeling that day. And they have all types of clever and fun merch inspired by Spider-Man No Way Home, Loki, Peacemaker, and all the other properties that we are obsessed with. And sign up for their newsletter at the bottom of their website to get notified about merch drops and check out all of their incredible products at the epicheroshop.com. Be your own hero. And yo, what is dope about the Fortress Inquisitorius, by the way, is that it actually first appeared in the gaming masterpiece that is Jedi Fallen Order, when 5 years before the events of this Obi-Wan Kenobi show, the Jedi Cal Kestis had to infiltrate the fortress to steal a Jedi holocron from the incredibly formidable Inquisitor, the Second Sister, a former Jedi Padawan by the name of Trilla Suduri. Because you see, Trilla was captured by the Empire after her former master, the Jedi Seer Junda, caved to the intense dark side of the Force interrogation tactics of the Inquisitors and told them where to find the young Padawan. And so Trilla was unfortunately tortured and basically forced to become an Inquisitor because of her master. Using her hate for her former master Seer Junda to sustain her, as a tortured Seer was the one who sold her out to be captured by the Empire in the first place. But unluckily for Trilla, she's pretty much immediately killed by Darth Vader seconds after she makes up with her former master. So, you know, that's why we don't see her here in the break room with all the homies. But with this inclusion of the Fortress Inquisitorius, combined with, you know, a BD-1 droid showing up in freaking Book of Boba Fett, I feel like we could very well see our favorite red-haired Jedi Knight, Cal Kestis, appear at some point in this Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which is super exciting to me because I need to see him team up with Obi-Wan yesterday. And maybe possibly we might see Obi-Wan helping Cal Kestis in a rematch against the super huge and resilient Ninth Sister, who is literally a beast of a Dawutan Inquisitor and one of the most physically strongest of all of them. Like, she straight up told Cal Kestis, "'Tis but a scratch," after he freaking cut off her arm. But hey, if the Ninth Sister can survive being hit by a tsunami on Mon Calamari, then she could probably survive being tossed off a tree on Kashyyyk. And before she became the Inquisitor, the Ninth Sister, Masana Tide honed her Force ability for emotions and reading minds at the Jedi Temple. But Masana would soon join Sister 7 and Brothers 5, 6, and 8 as one of the first Inquisitors to train under the Grand Inquisitor. But those are the main Inquisitors that you really have to know about, with the rest only playing minor roles in the comics or other side material. But I do have to mention 10th Brother, because though he only appeared in the Star Wars comics, he was actually a blind former Jedi Master by the name of Prosit Dibs before he turned to the dark side after this huge disagreement with Mace Windu. And he's kind of a badass. Like, this dude is completely blind and just freaking fighting anyone. Like, he don't give a f. And we also have to mention the masked sixth brother, Bill Valen, who actually gets his left arm cut off after challenging Vader in training, and his life cut off after Ahsoka blows up his lightsaber in her book, Ahsoka. Which is great because that dude relished in murder a little bit too much for my taste. And I'm just gonna mention the fourth sister real quick, even though we technically have never really seen her, like only her armor has been seen on someone else because he was captured by the rebellion. There is a possibility that we could see the person who used to own the fourth sister's armor at some point in the Obi-Wan show. And the last three Inquisitors, who aren't really all that important, are this Black Twi'lek and this red alien woman who were killed by Vader for plotting against him, and this unknown female Inquisitor who was killed by her apprentice Jercera of Dathomir. Also, there's apparently a third brother that hasn't been seen anywhere. But that is basically everything you need to know about the Inquisitors before Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who is your favorite Inquisitor, or just dark side user in general? Let us know in the comment section below, my nerd babies. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can follow me at MasterTainment on Twitter if you want to see me tweet some weird shit. And also, do not forget to hit up newrockstarsmerch.com so you can get dope shirts like this Batman shirt, which is amazing and I love it so much. And of course, do not forget to search for us on Discord so you can join the conversation over there, because we're talking about some really fun things and playing some really fun games. But anyways, thank you guys for spending time with me in this video. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.